In the 1990s, San Francisco experienced a housing boom, but with not much buildable land, once industrial buildings were converted into small condos and lofts like this one.
Hi, my name is Alexandra Watkins. Welcome to my world.
For most people, it would be terrifying to paint their walls bubblegum pink, but for Alexandra Watkins, it'd be scarier to leave them white.
The 800-square-foot San Francisco loft is packed floor to ceiling with colorful artwork.
I bought this place 10 years ago. The walls were entirely white, and I bought it because my furniture fit. One day I just decided I'm gonna paint every wall. I've just been filling it up ever since.
The living room is all about style over function.
I had the mural built because I needed somewhere else to put art. I didn't actually have a very big budget, so what I did is I told the artist, here's all the colors I have left over from when I painted the house. Every time I return from one of my trips around the world, the artist comes back and paints more. This was originally a little mini utility closet. I immediately said, let's get rid of that. And we yanked the door off, and I had a builder make some flat file drawers that I could use to store long rolls of wrapping paper and my photo albums. As anyone who's ever stayed the night here will tell you, none of my furniture is comfortable. I always go for looks before comfort, and this is a perfect example. This is my famous stuffed animal sofa. I just thought it was so whimsical and fun, and I picked it up at an art museum in Seattle a couple of years ago.
I have never seen a sofa like that before. I feel so bad for all those poor stuffed animals.
If I had a dime for every person who's ever sat on this couch, I would be a rich woman.
The funky dining area is home of one of Alexandra's unusual collections.
I have one of the world's largest collection of floaty pans. I have over 700. Floaty pans are probably the hardest thing you could ever imagine to display. I wanted something that could be interactive but could still distinguish where they were from. So I came up with the idea of having them in individual mugs. People can play with them and look at them, and they're good conversation pieces. And I'm a little obsessive. I make people put them back in the right mug. They're kind of a fun, interactive thing to play with.
If she were to give these pens a kind of display case treatment, she'd have to be laying out pen after pen after pen. And instead, she's done the kind of desktop mug thing, but because she's repeated that, it looks like a really nice, cohesive collection.
The kitchen doubles as an office, but at first glance, you wouldn't know it.
I wanted to work at home, but I didn't want it to look like a regular office. And because my business is called Eat My Words, and it's all about food, I thought it would be fun to create something that looked like a kitchen. And when I have clients over, they like to sit in the booth, and we can hang out and taste the food and work on the computer. When I had the kitchen designed, I worked with a builder to have this credenza made. It accommodates 26 different design ideas that I had. Everything from holding my Rolodex and my postage scale to fitting a couple of my business books in there. It was very important to me that I be able to access my files easily, so I have some hidden here, and I can just reach in and grab my latest folder. I hid my printer in here, so I've got the printer fax copier all in one, and that just tucks away. I can actually tuck my laptop away when I'm not using it. It's hidden away.
A tiny spiral staircase leads to a bedroom. Or is it a kitchen?
A lot of people wonder, why do I have a refrigerator in my bedroom? And it was actually the coolest place I could find to store my books and blankets and old photos and just about everything else I didn't have room for on a shelf. It all goes in here. I love living here because there's always something to look at. It's constant eye candy, and people love to come here because it's fun and it's colorful, and there's always something new to see.
Coming up on Small Space, Big Style, a tiny space where traditional decor meets industrial design.
One of the things I have is my sprinkler collection.